Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wrath, and today we're going to be taking a look at Stellaris Apocalypse, the 2.0 update and DLC for Stellaris. Now, those of you who've watched my channel for a bit know that I'm a huge Stellaris fan. I love this game, but that doesn't mean I'm actually any good at it. But I love it, and I'm going to play it, so I want you guys to join me with it. Now, the 2.0, the Cherry update, as well as the Apocalypse, adds a whole bunch of new stuff, and I've only played a little bit testing it out since it came out just last Thursday, I want to say. But regular job getting in the way, and taking care of my family means that I haven't been able to sit down and do a recording until now. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, I built this race, just trying it out, and they are the Krin Kahl. They're a mammalian race descended from basically rodents, some burrowing rodents, but they're omnivorous. So they're not like they're like swarm hunters. They breed very quickly. They're highly adaptive and they're quick learners, but they live relatively short lives and they're very they're weaker than most other creatures. So to offset that, they have mining guilds and we have some efficient bureaucracy to give us the ability to colonize a few extra worlds because they're going to grow very rapidly. So we're going to be playing for a wide build rather than just a tall one. So other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started. They're situated for Savannah Worlds, and I'm going to go ahead and load this up. Now, let's see here. I don't know if I want to do large. Normally what I do is I go for the tiny one, the small star system, or well, I do tiny, 200 stars where there's only a handful of enemies in the actual game, but I don't want to do that specifically, so I'm going to go with small instead. We'll stick with our usual thing. We'll go with the two arm. We'll randomize this a little bit here. We'll boost this up just because I like to have a lot of stuff going on. So we will 1 to 2 advanced starts, 1 to 2 fallen empires, 1 to 2 Marauder Empires, all those set. Now I tried it, so Crisis Strength is smaller because of the smaller galaxy. And I usually turn the aggressiveness up, but not the difficulty because I don't have the skill necessary to actually overcome the mechanics of the difficulty. Yeah, see? They get bonuses to their economy and research that I can't keep up with as a player, so I'm not going to be playing that route with it. Do all of those as random. I tried the hyperlane density at 0.75 and I really don't like it because it's too many bottlenecks. It basically turns the universe into just one straight lane all the way through, and with a few minor deviations, but really not. And I don't like that. I like a lot of, if you can't get through one way, then there's other ways around. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up, and once it's done loading, we will go ahead and get started. Catch you on the flip side as we get this rolling. Alright, welcome back. So after a few false starts and some botched recordings, I've finally got a start that we can work with here. And here's what we've got. So they start you off now having fully explored your home system. So, and you always have roughly about the same thing, which is a little bit of research, minerals, and power left to acquire from your home system. They also have a few different changes to the way things are set up. Now, instead of your planets building your ships, these starports are freestanding. So these stations are basically your claim system for each system. So like if you want to have a system under your control, you have to build one of these there, and you can only build one of these if the system is fully surveyed. So your science ships are now much more important in terms of your expansion long term. Now this is where we sort of ended up with our growth, and we'll go ahead and close that here. Here is our planet. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove, because I don't like the slavery. It's just my thing. I don't prefer it. So, what is that here? Yeah, I just don't want slavery. It doesn't work out for me. I've never been really good with managing it, so I'm just going to shut it off and go about my day, because it annoys me. So these are our people. This is our home planet. We've got a 17, 18, 19 size home planet. Not bad. So we're going to go ahead and start with taking a look at what leaders we have available, because one of the things is your leaders are now bought with energy credits, and since we've got a guy right now who is half price, we can actually recruit him because we only have the 100, and that will allow us to immediately start building another science ship, because getting multiple science ships out and moving is more important in the new version of the game, because your regular ships can't even go to these systems until they've been at least explored by a science ship. So I can't like send my ships out to sort of like circuit this and see what I've got. I have to send science ships. And even if I get out there, I can't, if I want to build a claim out there, it's not going to work out that well for me, because I have to survey that entire system, and then I've got to run a construction ship out there. But I'm just making other problems due to some of the other mechanics, like the pirate mechanics. So we're gonna get things moving here. So we've got room for this guy. So the first thing we need for our construction ship to do is claim the minerals. Where are they? They're there. We need to claim those minerals so that we can start getting things going, and then we'll come back and get the energy credits there, and so on. Meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at our sciences. Let's go ahead and take the 5%. Let's do the Unity, and let's do the mining networks because it's the cheapest. So that should allow me to get a good start going here. And now we need to tell our science ship here where we're going. Alright, so we actually have some bottlenecks, which is nice, because I mean, like you see here, not a lot of bottlenecks in this expanse here, and that could be a little rough. But we could 1, 2, 3 and block off this entire section of space, or if, you know, I mean, if we wanted to push further, we could obviously push those out to there, or, you know, like there and there and there. I don't know. We'll get that, because we're limited on the number of actual armed space stations, the bigger versions that we can have. So we can have the little claim ones for not, they don't count on this, but as soon as I upgrade it to being able to like have a shipyard and stuff like that, then these become no longer, they start adding into that. So let's go ahead and get everything rolling here. Let's see, which way do I want to send the science ship off first? Let's have this first science ship survey that system. Okay. One of the other things they changed is now the only choice for ships is the hyperlanes. So you don't get a choice. You have to do that. You can get later things like wormholes. You can find like stable wormholes that you can stabilize. But for the most part, you're pretty well locked into hyperlanes. It makes it more strategic, and it allows you to block things off. The other part of it is that when your ships are in these systems, they have to actually transit the system in order to come out the other side. So like if I want this ship to go here and then there, it has to actually go through this system and then come out the other side before it can warp to that one. Or it has to go to the other warp point in here. So like, in order for this one, for it to be able to come out of this one, it has to actually transit to the other warp node like that or like that. So you have to actually go to the right place. Okay, our science ship is up. Let's go ahead and get this guy on board and ready to go. So we're going to send him. I want to close this off first so that I know what's there, and then we can start swinging around up here later but I want to be able to, if I have to, lock this down with a defensive port. So let's see here. So we'll start him going that way. Alright, and then let's speed this up a little bit because early game is slow as hell. And the construction ship will be, once he's done, let's tell him to go there once he's done. And this is actually a pretty good setup that we've got right now because, you know, there's, I tried it with, somebody told me to try it with the 0.75 for the hyperlane connectivity, and I just can't stand it because it creates almost like a completely linear progression through the entire galaxy, so you can easily get locked behind a branch of the hyperlane that basically means you can't go anywhere. Let's see here, are you even... Oh, he has found stuff. Okay, sweet. Come on. More. I want more. Alright, so let's give you the orders to, as soon as you're done with that system, survey the next one. Oh, yep. You have found a life-bearing world. Our people will be impressed.
System survey concluded.
Okay, that's good for power. Now survey over here. Alright, yep, we're interested in the fact that there is life outside of our planet. We find it immediately interesting. You can go ahead and begin pulling up that power. Because we want the power. We need the power. Then we're going to immediately drop a station here to go ahead and collect that, because every little bit of mineral resources is absolutely necessary. Crap. I want this world, so I don't want to put waste the resources putting a station in orbit around it. That is going to be frustrating. See, so like my science ship, you see, he came in here, he's got to go all the way over here in order to get through. I've also been told that you don't need to upgrade your non-combat ships anymore, that they automatically upgrade. Let's see here. So the First League. Cool.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so those of you who aren't familiar with the First League, just look at anybody's early playthrough of this game. There's a certain set number of, like, ancient people to revisit in your area. Let's see here. Yep, the lack of intelligent life.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go build that mining station. We can come back for the research later. Let's build the expansion here, because one of the things I learned in my first playthrough of this, and I only played for about
System survey concluded.
20 years or so on it, just a quick rush through it, was that I learned if you don't try to expand quickly, you're gonna get just absolutely wrecked. Oh, megastructure science nexus. Okay. That's nice. So we have a megastructure. Okay, so since you're surveying there, let's have you survey. Yep, okay.
Situation log updated.
I want you to survey that system, and come back and survey here, and then there. And you will survey there, 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 and there. So definitively we're going to try and gather up everything we can. So 3 and 2. Okay, so we can get 2 and 2 out of here.
Found.
Oh, leave that the heck alone. Holy smokes. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take that just yet. Wow. Lots of science on that black hole.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and get you to work here. We need minerals first and foremost. Because minerals will make the world go round. Or at least they'll make our economy go around. Ooh, that's going to be nice right there. 3 and 3. Give me some more. Give me some more. How many more of these you got? You got 1, 2, 3. So
System survey concluded.
leave that be for now. Oh, somebody leveled. Is that, oh, that is this guy. Okay, so. Yeah, you can only get it down to 10%.
System survey concluded.
Well, 8 is not bad. We're definitely going to be taking that system.
Construction project concluded.
All right, we're going to take the 4. Let's do that one there. And we'll take the 4 next, and just start hammering through this. But we want to get as many resources as we can as we're going here. Boy, 2 black holes. These systems are really small.
System survey concluded.
Okay. Yeah, not a lot in those 2 spaces here. Okay, Unity. So we're going to take Discovery first because I do want to be able to finish those off. Let's go ahead and have you take on that one. And let's have you, before you head off here, let's have you yeah, let's have you take that one. Okay. So go ahead and get those done. Let's give this guy his next set of orders. So he'll build the +4 there, and then we're gonna try and build up enough to get over to this one and take those as many of those as we can, so just so that we can push over to this one. Because yeah, we need these resources badly. If we can get our minerals up fast, then perhaps we will be able to get some stuff done. Okay. Everything's pushing along just fine. Bueller. Anybody? Apparently used to be some sort of mating ground for large and aggressive species of spacefaring creatures. Angry at being disturbed by it in the middle of their coupling, 2 of these creatures set off to deal with the unwelcome intruder. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not cool. Run! Run!
Science ship sustaining damage.
Okay. We discovered an abandoned solar sail ship. Okay, interesting but primitive. Okay. Yep, you're running. Get free. Get out of there. Thank God. Okay. So they're 451. Let's change up our fleet here. Yeah, I didn't change it. Okay, so let's... I like the missile boats because they just are more effective. Early game, it's just the nature of the beast. Okay, shields, armor. Okay, save that. And upgrade the fleet.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Okay. So, not always the best here. Oh, our science ship is back. Yeah, go repair. And then survey and survey. We'll make up whatever we can here. That was a little rough. Yeah, 400. So if we...
Construction project concluded.
Okay, so... Okay, you can't do anything there, so let's boost our other... Let's go ahead and start claiming that way while we can. We need the resources, and it's just not working out for us here. Hopefully we'll be able to get this all squared away here. Okay. Might as well claim these just to take and get the 5 science. That'll almost double our current science output. But we're going to have to deal with these things now. Let's see here. Nothing to write home about there yet. Oh, another world, Savannah 21. That will be nice. So we can claim there, we can claim there. Let's take a look at this one. Very, very physics sciencey there. What about you? Another nice one for mostly science. Full science! Haha! Okay. Ooh, and it's got mineral plus 15%. Nice. What about you? Did you have any? Nope. Alright. Some science. Add that to your list of things to do. Let's see what we got going on here. Alright. Let's see, we're at about 20 minutes, so in a few more minutes we're gonna finish this off. But I'm gonna be doing
concluded.
Yeah, there we go. Let's pause that for a second. Okay, I gotta have the fusion reactors. Ooh, but the shields are nice too. Let's do that one. That's 50 months versus 64. Yeah, let's take it. I need that boost will help me long term as my ships evolve.
System survey concluded.
Okay. All right, hold on. Got my 1 second here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, and we will come back in the next episode and continue as we try to expand. Our goal is going to be to expand through here first and take care of those guys right there as soon as we can. But until next time, I'm Wrath. I'm going to be adding this as another series that I'm going to be doing. I'm also working on a group collaborative, well, not a collaborative, but a community involvement project. So it will be a series of videos where you, as members of my community, those who have subscribed, will have the opportunity to get involved and have a discernible impact on the gameplay that is going on. So please look forward to that. It takes me a lot more effort, so that one is definitely going to be a labor of love, as it were. And until next time, please like and subscribe. It really helps me know that I'm doing stuff that you enjoy, and therefore that it's worth my time to keep doing it. This is a hobby for me, but you know, if people aren't interested in something, it makes it harder to enjoy doing it and putting it out there for people to watch and be involved with. So until next time, I'm Wrath. Like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.